Hello and good day. My name is Chris Palmer with chrispalmer.org. I don't want to waste any time here. I'd love to share with you some of the ideas, and I've actually wrote these four out. It's three main concepts, four tips, right? But they all centralize around social signals, essentially, that Google is putting a lot of weight on. Here's what I want to do, and then we'll go find a random example to showcase this idea to you. All right. We have a local website. Here's what they're getting. When you have a local website, think about it to yourself. What do they get? They get brand traffic, right? Somebody's looking for a local service. They're reading about it. They're looking for reviews, right? They're getting a lot of brand traffic, secondary brand traffic. On top of that, time on website. They're spending tons of time on the website. On top of this, if they have multiple services, let's take, for instance, I work with a law firm relatively local to me. They have 8 locations, right? Generally, they're reading information and or reading supporting content. If there's a truck accident, a car accident, a motorcycle accident, hey, I was in a truck accident. Is this also a personal injury case? Oh, do I need help? Do I need consultation? Do I need a service? They're viewing multiple pages. So the brand traffic is there, secondary brand traffic, time on the website, session time, right? So in the session, multiple pages are being visited. These are the tips I'm giving you. Brand traffic is higher. They have more pages about a topic, more pages about said topic, right? For instance, let's just use the truck accident lawyer. They have a truck accident lawyer page. On top of that, they have truck accident lawyer in Houston, Austin, Dallas. They have all the location pages. And then on top of that, they're answering all the questions. They're building depth of concept. Who is the best truck accident lawyer in Houston? Where should I find a truck accident lawyer? When should I hire a truck accident lawyer? How much does a truck accident case, how much will this net for me? Are my bills going to be paid for, right? There's tons of depth of concept, which leads to time on site, more pages visited within the session, a more authoritative website is being built. Secondary searches are being done looking for the brand. So what I'm getting at here is you have a website that's like this, multiple topics. They put all their eggs in one basket. All the dollars are spent on these robust pages where they're only ranking 1 or 2 pages. The site has a bunch of AI. They've only invested the dollars into the things that are making the most dollars. This isn't valuable. This is clear and evident to Google, right? And it's clear when we go look at websites that get cracked, and we're going to go pull an example out. We'll do an SEO example. We'll be able to go and see this time and time and time again, right? Now, some local websites got a crack, but not so much, right? Because they're getting brand traffic, high time on site, session time, more pages on said topic, right? Depth of concept is being done, and they're getting brands. TOS is time on site, traffic to the overall site, more pages viewed, time on site, plus the brand traffic. I said it 3 times on purpose. Let's go look at an example here, all right? Let's just prove this out. So let's just come on out here. All right, so this is just Chris Palmer. I probably forgot to mention it, but that's okay. All right, I'm here to give you details. So in 2025, or it's going to be a new year, there's going to be another update. There is a massive amount of weight being put onto the end user. When you take a look at, let's just say, for instance, SEMrush gets a lot of data, right? They just went public. They have a lot of data. Did they or did they not change the way that they are ranking their backlinks? How did they weight them differently? They weighted them based on traffic. Traffic has nothing to do with page rank, right? However, when you have a company that has this much data, they have to measure it somehow, right? This is a clear indicator. I'm just saying, this is one indicator. On top of that, let's just do something. So I want to point out that semantics in SEO is definitely increasing, There's no question. Entity usage, word counts, density. You have to understand the math of SEO. There's no question at all. Now, Google still can't read, but they are looking for what I call a winning template, right? Like they're looking for a certain word count. They're looking for certain header counts. They're looking for X amount of images. They're looking for tables, structured lists, unstructured lists. They're looking to have 14 H2s, 4 H3s, right? Whatever it is. They're looking for the winning template. Let's look at a company that might have missed the bell curve, right? So let's look up, they're cranking out AI content, and maybe the math, it's beginner, right? So let's look for a review for, how about Surfer SEO review, all right? So let's just take a look here. Now, we're not going to go to any powerhouses, but we're just, and this is all for education. These sites aren't mine. If there's any issue, please check us out. Here, look at this one. Blogging Wizard. Blogging Wizard is actually above Authority Hacker, right? Reddit's taken over, right? Again, another clear indicator. We can go in there and manipulate Reddit. In fact, it actually backfired on me. I was setting up or curating accounts for myself. I put up a few comments about myself. My competition went in there and whacked it, right? On Reddit. But again, they're putting weight on social. They're putting weight on what people are saying. It's the only thing that they can rely on. So much so that now forums are getting posts. Reddit has a bunch of weight on top of it. Google, I think, had something to do with that. But on top of this too, you can sway or opinion sculpt based on comments that are being left in Reddit, right? Like I had it backfire on myself. That's how I know that it's highly effective. When it backfired on me, I realized, hey, this is an effective solution to offer to law firm clients, right? Like, hey, if it hurt me, this could potentially be a saleable asset. I digress. What we're looking at here is we're going to look at a Surfer SEO review. We have an authoritative asset. If you're in the SEO space, Authority Hacker, Gale, and the other guy, I forget his name, they're an authority in this space, right? They do affiliate. They're ranking below Blogging Wizard for Surfer SEO review. I would assume that this person here might have used the AI. This was September 30th, right? It's a relatively recent page. On top of that, it's beating an authoritative website. And let's take a look at their site. Before we even look, I want to point this out, right? We pulled one out of the hat, okay? They're beating backlinko, okay? How much do you want to bet that page is that page or very little pages, because they're the Blogging Wizard, they're talking about all kinds of stuff. That page or only a few pages are what is being performed. On top of that, I bet you they got cracked. I'm sure they're still getting traffic, but I guarantee you, maybe not a guarantee, but they probably got cracked, right? Loss of traffic. They're probably only ranking for just a few things, and they probably don't even get any branded traffic. Right now, I can't see their traffic analytics. I don't have access to their backend, but I can assure you that they probably have a bunch of deadwood. They're not getting any brand traffic. They're having low session time, and they're not getting multiple pages visited, right? But they're still beating for this term. You with me? It's only a matter of time before they get whacked, right? It's just going to be a slow decrease. Now, with understanding of this, they could turn it around. Potentially. I don't know. I don't know them. Again, this is just an example. All right. Like I have no idea who it is. It's simply an example, but let's take a look together. So we're going to come inside of here. Jamie, this is just an example. So we're looking for Surfer. This is a Surfer SEO review. Let's take a look at this website. Blogging Wizard. So I assume, yep. See, look at this. Topical authority, right? You know, the topical authority nuts out there, right? Just because it's semantically related doesn't mean that you're building topical relevance, right? Just because it's semantically connected, Everything. Like my foot bone is connected to my shoulder, but these are two different groups of muscle, two different bones. It's the same with the website. Just because it's at some point has been connected semantically doesn't mean that I should write about all of these things. If I want to build depth of concept, then I need to build depth of concept on a thing, right? I hope that you're with me here. So enough jabber John. Watch, I might get proved wrong on this one, but I was looking at me. I was looking to see if those links were kicking in. I did a redirect a little while back. It was actually in here in 2024. So this is interesting. I don't know who had this site before me, but here we're going to go take a look at Blogging Wizard. The links finally have kicked in. So it's kind of cool. So let's take a look at this. So we're looking for a decline in traffic. Let's look at their all-time. So look at this. All right. So let's just see here. So steady decline, like a plummet in traffic. I mean, it's quite distasteful, right? So a massive plummet in traffic. They've lost since June. So here's August. Let's take a look here. So they've plummeted from 210,000. They've lost essentially 100,000 keywords. On top of that, they've essentially lost 100,000 visitors. 100,000 keywords and 100,000 visitors. I might trade my fingernail for 100,000 visitors. Like think about it. I primarily talk with business owners where, sites are getting 10 to 20,000 hits, 50,000 at most of the time, right? Because they're all low volume keywords. We're doing local. To see these types of plummets, if this was your local business, this could completely shatter your entire business, right? To lose this type of traffic. Again, the reason why we're here, if you're just joining me, is I'm pointing out tips that will help combat future Google updates. We're taking some lessons that I've learned. It's massively weighted. Google trusts other people that are coming to your site. They trust page views. They trust data at scale. That's what they trust. All right. Traffic, time on sites, pages viewed, and your brand. On top of that, something I didn't write here, there should be the fifth tip, which is going to be X pages about topic. Now, it can't be dead wood. It can't be pages that have no value. Your site is only about what Google sends you traffic for. If Google is not sending you traffic for X keyword, your site is not about that. You with me? If Google, there's one thing to index, but if Google is sending you little to no value, like if they're not sending you anything, there's no value. You with me? So with that being said, what we're looking at now is, hey, let's take a look here. We made some small wagers together in the beginning of our conversation. The small wagers were, I bet you they lost traffic, right? I went and searched for, I forget what we searched for, Surfer SEO review. We found an authoritative website. This was ranking above an authoritative website. If we go back, I don't know exactly what I said, but I knew that they probably lost traffic. If we take a look at this, how much you want to bet here before we look? How much do you want to bet they don't get any type of brand traffic? I guarantee it. I can't see their traffic analytics, but I guarantee you that their session time is low, and I guarantee you that their pages visited within a session is low, right? This is not what Google wants. This is not helpful content. This isn't funny, but hopefully it helps you. Let's learn from Blogging Wizard. All right. So here, let's see if I'm wrong, which hopefully we're not. All right. So do they get traffic from just a couple pages? So telltale. So let's take a look here. So 4%, these are their top keywords. Here's their top ranking organic keywords. They have a massive distribution, right? So they're getting more pages than I thought. So I was wrong on that behalf. However, with that being said, one of their top keywords is not brand, right? And there's no brand, there's not that many pages, and they're not talking about a topic. There's too many semantically related topics. They're not just talking about Twitter. They're not just talking about Facebook. They're not just talking about SEO tools. Let's take a look at let's go find we were talking about law firms. Let's take a look at a law site and let's go take a look at the differences. All right. The differences are going to be tons of brand traffic. They probably didn't get a whack, right? It's only been a success the whole way forward. So if you have an affiliate or you have an e-com site, or if you have a lot of business owners that I talk to now, they have a hybrid, right? They have product, but they're also, targeting local terms. I've seen this done with the Invisalign. I've seen it done a lot of different things. All right. But here, let's take one. Let's look up somewhere. Let's go somewhere crazy. Let's look up, how about truck accident lawyer? How about New York City? All right. So we have, I have no idea who this is. I've never heard of these, so I guess that's good. Let's go see if they got cracked. And the name of them is Garriger. Okay. So we have Garriger. They rank for truck accident lawyer in New York City. Relatively hard term. Pretty tough. All right. Let's take a look here. And what we're looking for is, did they see a dump in traffic? Do they have high brand traffic? I wish I could see their page views, but hopefully this will prove the point. All right. Let's go look at their overall domain. We'll be fair here. We'll go to the all time and let's see. All right. So they're nothing to sneeze at here. See, they're actually performing. This is going in the right direction. So they had some lossage here, right? But they are going in the right direction. They are moving up, not moving down. This is great. Plus, it's a local business. Plus, I'm not in this business, right? We might sell leads. Well, technically, I can't say that. Moving along here, let's take a look and see their keywords. Wrongful death. Oh, no brand. Interesting. Let's move on. I'm bewildered and baffled. They're still doing good, though. I bet you they have high search volume. I bet you they have really good time on site. I bet you they have lots of session time. I guarantee you they are going in depth in whatever fields that they're in or practice areas that they're in. I can almost assure it, right? Let's take a look here. Wrong button. Let's take a look at the next player. All right. Again, this is just for education. I don't know who this is. Lawyers, this is just part of the examples. All right. So again, a little bit in the decline, but still moving in the right direction. Local website, localized website, slight decrease. That could be any number of factors, but still looking in the right direction. This wasn't a plummet as like our last example or the time before that. Let's scroll down. And then here, this is what we generally see. All right. So name of the website, WRS Law. WRS Law. We come down here, Wingate Rod TC. So brand or brand variation, lead paint stare. And then again, look at the names. Look at this, right? And this is generally what we see. A lot of brand traffic, a lot of time on site, a lot of pages visited. They have multiple pages. They have depth of concept. They don't have fluff pages. If they were having dead wood, they trim it up, right? Or prune it. I hope this is helpful for you. I really do. I hope these examples help illustrate what I'm trying to convey to you. I hope this has brought you to the light of understanding of ways that you can help your business grow in 2025. All right. So with that being said, I hope this has been helpful. My name is Chris Palmer with chrispalmer.org. If you have any questions related to Google updates, or if you just need more SEO tips, never hesitate to ask in the section below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next SEO tips, how to rank after Google updates video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye. All right. So here, what we're going to do now, since this is a stream, we can do it together. For